What up, it's Kickapoo back with another video. As usual, I'm jumping right in. Okay, pillow talking. This came out before. Yeah, pillow talking. That can get you real fucked up in the game. Okay, whoever was pillow talking is definitely not the sharpest tool in the shed. We got guilty. I made these big ass cards when I first started doing this, and they're so hard to like shuffle and everything, so I don't use them very often. Okay, someone's guilty, and we got frenemies, haters, jealous, low vibers. Okay, somebody was doing too much. We got speed bumps ahead. Okay, yeah, somebody gonna have to sit down somewhere. Escorts, strippers, pimps. Okay, this could be the family business. Pimping, hoeing, pimping, stripping. It goes hand in hand. It's a lifestyle. Okay, a hard head make a soft ass though. So somebody is like repeating something. It's a cycle. But party is over. It's back to reality. Somebody wasn't trying to wake up. Okay, shadow work has to be done. Okay, we got mother, father-in-law involved with some type of bribery and threats. Yeah, because these people are living a double life. Whoever this is. We got a couple involved. Someone that's wealthy. This couple could be wealthy. And yeah, bad associations spoil useful habits. That's straight out the Bible. I need to write the scripture on there, but that's definitely true. The people you surround yourself with can definitely drag you down or lift you up. Either way. But if it's some low vibing people involved in this, they're going to take everybody down with them. Okay. We got mature man over 35. Tried to warn them, but they didn't want to hear it. They didn't want to listen. Now somebody's wishing that they would have listened. Okay. Look. This is unstable. Look. Y'all gonna make me lose my mind. Up in here. Up in here. Somebody is ready to crash out. Yeah. Could even result in somebody passing away. Look, now somebody's tired of being a player. A street pharmacist, they're tired of being a player. They're tired of this lifestyle. Somebody could be realizing they're too damn old for this shit. Too many drugs and alcohol. Yeah, do the drugs. Don't let the drugs do you, okay? We got military, soldier, vet. Resonates with this. Can't handle the heat, get out the kitchen. Yeah, for sure. It's like whatever people was putting out, now it's returning back because that's how it goes. Whatever you're putting out into the world, to the universe, whether you believe in God or not, at some point the universe is going to restore the balance needed, and it will eventually come back to you. A lot of these, the satisfaction that comes with this lifestyle is usually in the moment, impulsive, temporary satisfaction or gain, but in the long run, it doesn't even have to be the long run. It depletes you. And some people can't handle what they dished out in the kitchen, so get the hell out. We got setups, bullies, and targets. They was being bullies, but now they can't handle it when that energy gets returned, okay? Addictions. We also got co-workers, bosses on a job, okay? Somebody could be dealing with this jealous, obsessed energy at a workplace. Now these people are shook. The ringleader is shook because now they know while they were watching you or somebody else, they was being watched. Yep. And this is when you try to warn people, they didn't want to listen, didn't want to hear it, okay? They'll even call you crazy. Who's that creeping in my window? Somebody's looking ass. Creeping in somebody's window, creeping around. Can't stop thinking about somebody. They underestimated you. Okay? Yeah, somebody's tapped in. They could have underestimated you. Somebody that's intuitive. Or you just know what the hell going on. And speaking up does matter. You know, this is like everything happening. This is like we're living in the last days of this bullshit. And right now, it's kind of like, are you going to be a leader or are you going to be a follower? And it's hard to be a leader. People are not going to like you as much when you decide to step up, step in your power. It does matter. And we got the Nine of Swords reversed. This is recovery, finding the courage. This is a turning point, healing, clarity, walking away from bullshit and finding inner peace. Also breaking cycles. A lot of times we pick up toxic cycles from our family, parents, you know, things that happened in the past, but this is breaking that. Yeah, somebody wasn't even supposed to be alive right now. Still breathing, still here. People could even owe you money. Okay. And this will flow from one energy to the next. Somebody is been using scarcity tactics. This is what I call emotional manipulation. This is like when a person genuinely likes you, but they're going to play like they don't almost. They're going to withhold their affection on purpose. They're going to play hard to get or, you know, take forever to reply or contact you. Maybe because they're used to getting chased. Trying to make it seem like they're more valuable. But this is manipulation. It's emotional abuse, if you ask me. But, you know, you can't do this to everybody. Somebody is used to getting chased. Whoever they're doing this to, all that's doing is helping a person move on. That's all it did. It gave a person the space and the peace of mind to realize that they needed to move around. But it seems like with people like this, then once your ass finally move around, that's when they want to try to get back in your energy. Somebody drink coffee. Always around a lot of people. They wasn't supposed to love you. They wasn't supposed to love somebody. It could even be a lot of haters around this person. Hating on a connection. They didn't want this person showing them love. Somebody could have lied to these people as well, lying to family and friends, or they could have been lying to this person. But somebody's realizing that there's a bunch of lies being told. Yeah, they tried to turn someone against you. They could have tried to get this person to do something scandalous against another person, but they really didn't want to. This could be somebody with a criminal record. Yeah, they're a bunch of pickle blockers. But I'm sorry, you're being a follower. If you let people around you try to dictate who you can love and who you can't love and all that, and how you're going to live your life, like, you're being a follower. That's weak. Yeah, doppelgangers. Because, yeah, somebody ended up liking or loving a person. They actually fuck with a person. They like when somebody takes control. Need to get priorities in check. Or somebody's trying to get their priorities in check now. They want a chance to make something right. Because they know they've been dealing with the ops. They've been talking and associating with people that don't even like you. You know what I mean? But you got to put it where it fits. We got the song You Don't Own Me. That's by a chick named Leslie Gore, 1963. You don't own me. I'm not just one of your little toys. Okay. Yeah, somebody has options. Somebody's not trapped. And they're not about to keep dealing with somebody like this who can't step up for the connection or, yeah. Somebody has options. You always got options. I say that a lot because, I mean, I think we've all been there, you know, where you lose yourself in a relationship and you feel like it's the end of the world. You feel like you don't have any other options. But you do. This was the wrong move for somebody to make. They didn't appreciate somebody. But it could even be that these people around somebody who was talking shit, it could be they don't appreciate this person. You know what I mean? It's like if they're talking shit about somebody that you care about, they don't really mean you any well. They don't really mean you well. We got Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn could resonate. Yeah, someone is choosing to value their self, protecting their peace. So somebody could start pulling back their energy around people like this because they're only going to give to people that are reciprocating the same energy. This is also somebody that doesn't mind being alone. They can be happy alone. Okay. I think we're moving on now. Something about a step parent or something with half siblings. Picture me rolling. Really? My son is going all in. Talking about Megatron.
This boy crazy.
Oh, shit. Okay. We got star energy. This is, God. I keep shying away from talking about this because I don't feel like everybody's going to get it or everybody's going to understand this. This has really been difficult to come out with this. But this is about somebody with high status, somebody with money. And then we got Tupac energy. Yeah, they're responsible for this death. Whoever this step parent is, yeah. They were responsible for his death. This is somebody's parent. And now these people that tried to take something that wasn't theirs, okay? Now finances are about to decrease for them. And this is what they wanted for somebody else. God, I don't know if I want to go into this or not. Oh, fuck it. Yeah, here we go again. This involves somebody from Maryland. These are stars. These are actors. Actors, rappers. Now somebody's getting the matrix of leadership. Look, my son was literally just yelling about Transformers, talking about Megatron. Okay. Optimus Prime is a chosen leader. Okay. A beast. Like, he's good, but he's also not about to play that bullshit. Okay. When Megatron called himself trying to off Optimus, he ended up getting the matrix of leadership, and he came up transformed. Like, he had his weapons, he was bigger, better, stronger, and he was able to defeat Megatron. Okay. And yeah, this is also about being misjudged when you stepping into this leadership role. Yeah, it's ghetto fabulous. Yep, Starboy. More about stars. And he said, every day a nigga tryna test me, yeah. Every day a nigga tryna end me, yeah. Yep, when they try to end you for speaking up, for being a leader. And that's also why they tried to end this rapper. Okay? He didn't give a fuck. He didn't care. He was going to say whatever he wanted to say. He was going to do what he wanted to do. Okay? They didn't like that. When you glow up, let your soul glow. Yeah, somebody has entities protecting them, even demons. This doesn't make a person bad or dark, though. This is just somebody having balance and having it like that. Somebody had to get a little dark. You know what I mean? You just can't get lost in it. But yeah. We also have an aunt. This came out yesterday and it was like really crazy. Okay, I could feel it. There's probably an aunt that is helping to protect somebody right now too. We got vivid dreams. I've been having a lot of vivid dreams, giving me messages and whatnot. But some of these people that's on the wrong side, they could be having like nightmares. They could be receiving warnings and signs. Could even be some paranormal activity. Song I got is from a movie called Hustle and Flow. Whoop that trick. Yeah. Keep the tricks guessing. He said, I'm gonna make these suckers recognize I ain't playing hoe. If you violate off the top, trick, you gotta go. I done held in a lot of shit and I'm about to flip. Now I think it's time to show you bitches who you fucking with. He said, think I won't. What'd he say? Beat that bitch. Whoop that bitch. Got me yakking buck and shit. Hoes telling me to calm down, but I'm like, fuck that shit. Nah. Nope. Being a master. Soul survivor. Speaking the truth. They don't like it. And yeah, there's people planning to do something else, but they're only digging a hole for themselves. It's only going to backfire like everything else. Somebody is covering for someone that they know is wrong. They're a pawn, a minion. Something about Vermont. I got a lot more about this situation, but I don't know. I don't think I really want to go there yet. All right, moving on. Hopefully this makes sense to someone. Okay. Yeah, somebody's clean and healthy. They're also alive. There could be people that are surprised that, you know, you're still clean and healthy, disease-free, and you're still alive. That came out earlier. Like somebody wasn't supposed to make it. It's the power of prayer. Okay? It's the blackening. Being hunted, being watched. Playing this sick-ass game, but then you end up winning the game. Now it's fear factor. But guess what? There's consequences to fear. It's like, what movie is that? And the crazy part is, I need to make a card. Hold on. Okay, I just made this card, After Earth. And that's crazy because this is somebody who comes out in my readings a lot that's in this movie. This is Will Smith and his son. And, you know, his son had to find his way. His dad was injured. And like at the end, he had to defeat this monster, this beast. But the only way he was able to defeat it was because he got rid of all his fear. It's like this animal, this beast could detect and smell the fear. But once he let go of that, he was unstoppable. And me personally, when I started doing this and I started realizing what was happening with the gang stalking and all this weird shit going on in this town, I was scared. I could feel it like eating me up. But now I'm not scared. And I can feel the shift. So it's like the people that tried to create this energy of fear and, you know, being isolated or whatever, these people are now feeling that. But there's consequences to the fear because now the monster can smell them. Yeah. And it's about to eat that ass up. They're lurking. They're in bad health. A Sagittarius could be lurking and in bad health. Yeah, if your girl only knew. Going to jail. Probably in and out of jail. Meetups. Yeah, trying to meet up with somebody to get rid of them or harm them. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Yeah. And they linked up with an air sign. Okay. But they also tried to come against somebody who's an air sign. These are people that have a reputation of sleeping with everybody. High body count. They're easy. Ran through. What you call a bust down. Montara. Somebody with some type of nose ring, lip ring, or eyebrow ring. Kids could play sports. They're feeling left out in the cold. Somebody had a fight, an argument. They need to be on meds. They're delusional. They also have incurable STDs. Might even have more than one. Yeah, clubs and bars. Part of the LGBT. And yeah, it ain't just the women who are part of the LGBT. Some of these dudes that she dealing with, they like dudes too. Yeah. It's a bunch of freak ass shit going on. And then they thought they was about to meet up with people, certain ones they didn't like, trying to infect them. And this could be, they could even hear that you're dealing with somebody and they're going to do what they can to try to hook up with that person, just so that person can go back and infect who they are targeting. This is sick. This is also illegal. Yep, strip club energy. This is also like, Diamond. They didn't like it that somebody is really the star of the show. Okay, sit down, Ronnie, and have a seat. Yeah, somebody got hoes in different area codes. They living on a prayer. Okay. We got a cabin. Somebody on the road. Small SUV. And that's crazy because the blackening, that's about a cabin. They're not going to get away with this. Something's recorded. They're guilty by association. Nissan. Armed and dangerous. In the trunk. And I pulled these cars like a long time ago. Like these, I've had these pulled for about a month. Also the bando, something could be abandoned. They're digging a deeper hole for themselves. They also could literally be digging a hole. We got Ford F-150. Okay. We got an uncle, 6th Street. South Carolina. And 6th Street is giving me downtown. It's giving me people in the justice system. There's also some type of hidden information about this uncle. South Carolina, North Carolina could be significant. We got good cop, bad cop. Good cops are realizing what the bad cops been doing. 6th Street, downtown. But it's like, what are you going to do about it? Are you going to let them drag you down into this bullshit? Because if you knew about it and you didn't say nothing, you're just as guilty, in my opinion. The police and people in the justice system, your duty is not to have each other's back when there's corruption going on. You're supposed to stand up for the community, for the people. This is what you took an oath for. But it seems like some of these people ended up taking a different oath to something else. Yeah, you got people trying to deny their involvement, withholding valuable information. 999. Now, you remember that? A lot of people involved in that. Bad cops. And you know what happened at the end of that movie? Everybody died. But also, when you turn that upside down, we got 666. And where I'm at in Topeka, Kansas, that's what our zip code starts with, 666. Mm-hmm. Okay, we even got an evil person that goes to church regularly. But you're not fooling God. Yeah, letter M. The initials will resonate for multiple people throughout the reading, not just one, or not just where it comes out. Yep, they're living a double life at this church. This keeps coming out. The central, church in the central is significant. Okay. We got Caitlin Clark energy, something about Iowa State or Iowa. Somebody's looking sus. Taking a trip, could be to Iowa. Attacking someone spiritually, but got burnt by the sun. Whoever you tried to attack, that was a bad idea. And here we go. That's a movie called Just Right with Queen Latifah. This involves a physical therapist. Yeah. A neighborhood hoe. Yeah. They can't get on somebody's level. Never, ever. Ever, ever. This is projection, manipulation. They wish that somebody was willing to compete with them. Maybe low-key wanted to turn somebody out. But nah, bitch, you might have been able to play with that with him. You might have been able to get his ass to fall for the okie doke, but everybody ain't gonna fall for this bullshit. Man, that's really, really messed up. Ugh, spreading their disease. Yeah, they don't love you. But they burning. Damn. God. Somebody might have just ruined everything for themselves when they decided to go fuck with this hoe. This is sad. Like, there wasn't any love in this situation. And somebody might not even be able to go back to who they really want because they started dealing with this hoe. I don't know. You better tell people to pull up that my chart. I'm telling you, like, this ain't... Yeah, strippers, OnlyFans, and groupie hoes. And they try to glamorize this shit. This is even somebody that tries to act so professional. Could even go to church. Or got family at the church. God. I'm a straight demon. Wolf in sheep's clothing. Yeah, they're not who they pretend to be. Cannot trust this person. We got letter J. Obsession is real. Stalking, obsession is real. Now they're dealing with karma because they finally came across the wrong one. And this person locked up who likes beer. Damn. I'm praying for this person. Oh my God, this is bad. Yep. This person that got locked up. This is repetitive, y'all. This is why I be taking breaks, because I get tired of these same energies. Yeah, the people at this church lied on somebody. These people that this person was hanging around, they played a part in it too. Dirty cops. Shame on you. Wrongful conviction. Habeas corpus. Yeah. This is challenging the legal system because they were wrong. Especially this female detective. Bitch, you're dirty. The letter A could be significant too. Unlawful confinement. Yeah. All right. We got Washington. Country club. What they're planning to do next is a big mistake. Yeah. They must want all the smoke. Somebody has secret protectors. Okay, here we go again with Iowa. Somebody getting on the highway could have been going to Iowa. Gone in 60 seconds. Isn't that about theft? Ready to set it off. Being money hungry. They could feel the end coming. But if they sleep on you, let them rest in peace. This could involve a stud. Look. Yeah. That's why we're not saving hoes. Now somebody could be trying to go on a run. We got letter R. Greedy. Ha! Letter R, greedy. Yeah, they call you greedy, don't they? Big and tall. Yeah. Brothers. Am I my brother or sister's keeper? Legends of the Fall. That's confirmation for, yeah, your damn brother. They're not laughing anymore. Y'all know what the fuck you did. Drove to a different city. Somebody needing space. Outskirts of town. In the woods. Get out. Yeah, this is people trying to do some weird shit. Energy swapping and all that. That's not gonna work. You guys are delusional. Now somebody's ready to tell the truth. Yeah, your ass needs to tell the truth. I'm about sick of this. Yeah, somebody let their karmic ass family, possibly from the church, coach them, get them to lie, making up whole stories, and then the police didn't do their due diligence because they're dirty and they're part of the bullshit. They didn't take the phone. They didn't see all the messages. They didn't even see where this person was writing in their fucking diary talking about how they was gonna off their big sister. They didn't see all the conversations with different men and different people, that the explicit language that is just so disturbing, the conversations they were having, what they were doing behind the scenes, and then how they could make up this sick ass story. I'm over this. I'm done. Yeah, it's time for somebody to eat. We got native, we got tribal ancestors, got somebody's back. New Jersey. Yeah, pocket's about to pop, bitch. Also, when you got that healing yoni. Yeah. Single as a dollar. Fuck nigga free. Yeah. People just did not make the right decisions. This is sad. Yeah. Then we got twins. Somebody with blonde hair. Demon ass. Yep. This is a female. Female twins, blonde hair. People that been on their job for a long time. People pleasing, caring too much what others think. White vehicle. Married. Bribes and blackmail. Chicken head asshole. Today, currently. Yeah, other people are seeing the truth. They've been living above their means. This is like at a job where you might got supervisors that are making a little bit more than you, but they're not making a lot. They're not making that much more than you, but for some reason they can afford a lot of shit. You know, that brand new shiny truck, I know that shit coming with a fat car payment and insurance. They living good. They living in the suburbs, all that. Yep. Unable to just tell the truth. That's why I'm blowing the whistle on these hoes. And I know they trolling, lurking, West Side. Yeah, they cloned Tyrone. They're doing shit behind the scenes at this facility. Yep. Smile, you're on candy camera. Ram truck. Also got a tall woman. Yeah, they're a bunch of criminals, fraud, stolen identity, and signatures. And then got the nerve to be trying to like tell other people what they need to do. These are people with higher positions. Yeah, the people in charge. So you can only imagine how that trickles down to everybody else. Yeah. Hi, haters. They only wanted to cause conflict. And all the shit they did, trying to knock somebody out, trying to get somebody out of there, you only did somebody a favor. You only did somebody a favor because now somebody ain't got to be around your toxic ass bullshit. Somebody don't have to worry about somebody putting shit in their food and cup, making them sick, sending them to the hospital. And all that shit finna backfire. A lie has to be supported by other lies and other liars, okay? And no, their story is not adding up because it's lies. We also got somebody hiring people to do shit. Yeah, hitman energy. Trying to dig up dirt. And it doesn't matter what you try to dig up. It's never going to compare to what you guys are doing. You could dig and dig and dig. It don't matter. And what's underground. Yeah, just like the tunnels y'all got in that bitch under the ground, right? Yeah, built on a shaky foundation. Crooked and corrupt. Nope, you don't need people's approval like this. And if they're mad, oh well. Man with glasses also involved. We got letter P. Someone found out some information that could change their mind about everything. Morning shift. Yeah, they're watching. Braveheart. Yeah. I'm a Braveheart. I'll be right here. Y'all talk shit, but I smell fear. Motherfucker. It's The Walking Dead. Yeah. Also, this has to do with people that passed on and their false ass documents and whatever they've been testing out. Illness. Overdose. Yeah. Trunk. Somebody lives in a duplex. What the hell? We got Arizona, summer camp, active shooter, in the middle of nowhere. More than 5 kids is in trouble. Wounds that cut deep. Somebody with a beard involved. Or this could be something else. Yeah, this is something else. Somebody ginger, red hair with a beard. They could be a cashier at a drive-through register. Maybe at a liquor store even. They got busted. And I'm going to end it with that. These are the initials. Holla at your girl.